Hello guys, welcome to your science virtual class. Today we will talk about one biomolecule, the nucleic acid. As well, we will talk about the DNA. So remember that biomolecules are essential for life and nucleic acids are important because they store genetic information. DNA is a type of nucleic acid that is present in all the living things and it contains special codes to control the organism. In the guide, I told you that a long time ago the Egyptians used hieroglyphics to write and they look like a secret code because each symbol represents a letter, a sound, or a word. So the DNA is like this secret code because each code of the DNA has a different instruction for the cell. In the previous guide, I told you two main functions of the nucleic acids. The first one is to store the genetic material and the second one is to transfer this genetic material to the next generation. For example, the parents will transfer their genetic information to their child. As well, nucleic acids are important to control the production of some proteins for the body. And if you remember, protein is one biomolecule with a lot of functions in our body. The picture at the left side is the basic structure of the nucleic acids, so let's continue to the next slide to learn about the structure. Nucleic acids are big molecules made of smaller molecules, called nucleotides. These nucleotides are like small bricks or building blocks that will form a bigger molecule. Have you ever played with Lego? Imagine that nucleotides are single Lego pieces, and when you join some pieces, you construct something new. In this case, the nucleotides get together to form a new molecule, to form a nucleic acid. We will find four different pieces in the nucleic acids, which are adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. So as you can see in the picture at the left side, we have the structure of nucleic acids, and we can identify four purple shapes. Each shape is one nucleotide, and they are bound together. I already told you that DNA is one type of nucleic acid. The DNA, or the deoxyribonucleic acid, I know it's a long name, so just call it DNA. DNA is a big molecule made of long chains of nucleotides. The role of DNA is to send instructions to every cell of the living things and to control the development of the organism. As well, the DNA will store the genetic information. In the central picture, you can see the DNA structure, and you can identify the four nucleotides or bases, also we can call them bases. So in the picture, each nucleotide has a different color. The yellow ones are adenine, the green ones are thymine, the red ones are guanine, and the orange ones are cytosine. As you can see, they are bound together and there is also a sugar phosphate backbone. The long blue strands which give support to the DNA structure, but we will only focus on the nucleotides and the DNA role. Now let's talk about the secret code of the DNA. Remember the four types of nucleotides? These small bricks can be represented by their initial letter. So the letter A represents adenine, the letter T represents thymine, the letter C represents cytosine, and the letter G represents guanine. These nucleotides can form groups of three. For example, adenine, cytosine, and thymine can get together and form a codon. A codon is just a word of three different letters, three different nucleotides. In this case, our example is the codon ACT. Each group of three nucleotides will have a different instruction for the cell. So the codon is a secret code that cells will have to read and understand the message. We can have multiple combinations of nucleotides, so we can have many different codes and messages. So let's make a summary of today's lesson. Our body has four biomolecules. One of them is the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are found inside the cell and are also known as DNA. The DNA holds genetic information and is made of long chains of four small bricks called nucleotides: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. These nucleotides can join and form different codes with different instructions for the cells of the organism. Okay guys, so that's all for today. If you have any question, you can send me an email. Now, please continue to develop the activity of the guide. So answer the 3 questions from the guide and then click the link of the website to develop the quiz. You can find the link for the quiz in the part of the guide that says assignment. Please follow the instructions from the guide and then send me your work to my email. Thank you and I hope you're doing well.